Well, the Dodgers storyline right now is they got Shohei, Showtime, Dodger Stadium. And then the Dodgers made the trade for Glass now. Big acquisition from Tampa Bay. So the Dodgers, this is interesting. The Dodgers have added an MVP in Ohtani and a front of the rotation ace in Glass now. And the only thing they've given up, aside from money, is Ryan Pepio. That's the only thing they gave up. And they got 2 stars for one very good young pitcher. And they're not done because the Dodgers have made their offer to Yamamoto. I'm led to believe it's a creatively packaged deal. My people tell me Yamamoto's people wanted 10 years. Nobody that I know of has given a pitcher 10 years. I'm led to believe the Dodgers offer is 5 years, big money, with options for years 6, 7, or 8. Or he can opt out, go back into free agency at age 30 again if his career is blossoming. But there's obviously big-time competition. So the Dodgers continue to put their money on the table. We'll see. The rumor mill is Yamamoto is going to decide by Christmas Eve, Sunday night. So we'll see what happens there. That's one story. The other story, they just continue to say stupid things. They, Angels in Anaheim, and the message they're sending to their fans. One of the columnists on The Athletic wrote a horrifically critical column directed at Angel ownership, Arte Moreno, that they had every chance on the Ohtani situation. And the condemnation is, look what you have delivered to your fans. Not only all this bad baseball, now how you acted in the Ohtani situation. Quote, I think the correct quote was, they had every opportunity to sign Ohtani, did not. To trade Ohtani for a bonanza at the deadline, did not. To match the contract offer when it was $600 million per year in the 11th hour, they did not. And all they've done is sign 5 back end of the bullpen, 1-year rental guys. So the reality is, what are you giving your fans for next season after what happened last season? It was a very well-written column. It was brutally critical of Arte Moreno. Merry Christmas to the people in Orange County. And they're not spending any money. And I don't care how many press conferences Perry Manassian holds, if all he's going to give us is the same pablum, oh, we're committed, and the owner will give us money. Well, hell, we're almost through free agency, and I don't see any key acquisition. Now, the wild card is Blake Snell. There has been talk between the Angels and Blake Snell. Snell has not gotten what I think are mega offers yet, but that'll change by Christmas Eve if Yamamoto signs somewhere else. Are the Angels going to dive in and get Blake Snell, a.k.a. Scott Boris's client, at a mega price? So we'll see if there's still something happen out there to solve all the mistakes that the Halos ownership has made and how they've responded and how they're treated. I mean, I was so offended at Manassian's press conference last weekend after Ohtani went to Dodger Stadium. He said, life goes on. Not with any quality, not on that roster. If I was an Angel fan, I'd think I'd really be up in arms. So, John, your response about big money versus no money.
Well, do you think Arte Moreno really wants to win? Or is he like, the woman baseball owner in the movie Major Leagues that doesn't care? It's just only in it for the business. What do you think?
I wish he'd just make the public statement, I'm selling the franchise. Or the public statement, I'm in and we're going to do this correctly. But he's become a recluse. He absolutely refuses to deal with the fans, with the media, and everything that emanates out of Angel Stadium up there on, was it Route 55, runs right along the stadium?
Yeah.
Everything's got a negative taste to it just because of how they're operating their franchise. It's just, what a disaster of a situation. Now you got Mike Trout there by himself with a bunch of AAA players and an injured Anthony Rendon. What kind of franchise is that in a major market?
Yeah, it's just really curious. So is it just being completely and utterly inept, or is it that they don't really care about winning? They just want to maximize the bottom line. But as a fan, if you're a fan of the Angels, it's like Arte Moreno saying, I don't care about you. If you show up, great, we'll take your money, but I'm not going to spend it.
But you don't have Ohtani now, so you don't have the marketing rights to the corporate advertising. Those, by the way, are going to Dodger Stadium.
Oh God.
And they're talking about at Dodger Stadium. Ohtani's acquisition will mean $50 million a year additional into the Dodgers bank account from corporate sponsorship, Japanese airlines, and all the signage in Dodger Stadium is going to have something related, I think, to the Pacific Rim.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we're going to see a lot of Japanese script, in the stadium. But it's like the rich get richer, right?
Or the Dodger way, doing it the right way.
Yeah, that's the other angle to this. Because you're right. The Dodgers, like you said before, like them or not, they are good management. They develop their guys. But the Dodgers are playing with a strong hand right now, especially if they got Yamamoto. Oh my God, what do you know about Yamamoto? What kind of a pitcher is he?
Yamamoto is 25, 4 or 5 pitches. Never had arm problems. Now, they pitch once per week in Japan, which is a different regimen than what goes on here in Major League Baseball, but he's just dynamic. Now, there's a huge posting fee. I was told the posting fee for if the Dodgers were to sign him to the contract that was offered, the posting fee would be like $30 million the Dodgers would have to pay Oryx Buffaloes, his franchise, because he's getting posted before he's been in that league 9 years. Once you get to the 9-year window, like the Padre pitcher Matsui, posting fee goes away. The guy is a totally unrestricted free agent. Here, you got to pay a percentage of the dollar value on the contract that the Dodgers signed. So that's a significant acquisition, whether it's the Mets, whether it's the Yankees, whether it's the Dodgers. You got one other baseball